Hello everyone, and welcome to the official Fossils Archeology survival multiplayer server. If you don't know what this kind of thing is, it's essentially where me and a bunch of other content creators who focus on fossil and archaeology get together, we play on the same world, and we just have a genuinely good time. I am so excited to have gotten the invite and to be able to play and meet all of these amazing people. If you want to see anyone else's channel who's going to be in this series, look in the description, it'll be linked there or on the video, and please go check them out. But yeah, so I have been playing for a couple of days and I've gotten a little bit of things set up, so why don't I walk you through what my first couple days entailed and we can get right into it. When I logged onto the server for the first time, I was immediately greeted by Loorikeet and Spike, who took me and another new member, Jay, on a little bit of a world tour. The server has been up, I think, for about like a month, so a lot of people had already gotten started. They're getting their bases put together, and so it was really cool to just get the world tour and get to see what everybody's been working on. The place I was most familiar with was Loorikeet and Fern's base because I've been watching their videos and seeing what they've been up to, and it was just really cool getting to like get that first person like experience and like talking to them about what their plans are and what they're doing and like how it all came together, and then going around with them and just getting to know them and learn a bunch of like where everybody is and what everybody's trying to do. It was just so much fun to get to play with these people and get to meet them for the first time, and I had so much fun just walking around, exploring, and just honestly goofing off with all of them. It was just loads and loads of fun. And since the server's been up for a while, a lot of them have a lot of spare resources, so they let me take some diamonds to get started. And then once we parted ways, I went mining for coal to fuel the plane I got gifted, and also just get general resources, get some of that base level Minecraft grind out of the way. And then I spent a lot of time at the mob grinder trying to get my armor fully enchanted, my tools fully enchanted. And then I went to find a good spot, and I found this really cute island and started building. And here is our starter base. Not to pat myself on the back too much, but I really like this. I'm really liking the feel of this. I went with a very tropical sort of theme because obviously this whole island was like sand and kind of gave me those tropical vibes. And then I was just been looking at the water around and I'm like, oh, this needs to feel really tropical. So I went with a circular shape, mostly because I think I use a lot of like boxy shapes when I'm building normally. And I really wanted to push myself to do something, I guess, just a little bit different from what I normally do. So that's kind of how we ended up with this very circular build. And I'm really proud of myself. I don't want to pat myself on the back too much. I feel like I don't want to, be like, oh, I'm the best in the world. But I really am happy with how this turned out. I think it looks super cool. I love watching it like when the sun's like just about to set. I think this is just a genuinely really cool build, and I'm really happy with it. Um, Obviously the inside I've not done. I've kind of just moved my chess monster out from the other side of the island to the inside, and it is a hot mess. And I want to make this whole room feel very like homey, I guess. And then I think I'm gonna do the starter house just ladder down to the basement where we keep all of the like mechanisms and all the like I guess Minecrafty stuff. So I think I'm gonna dig this out a bit, and then hopefully we can start furnishing it with some stuff that we're going to actually need to get started. But before I could get to work on that, another new member to the SMP, the Sauropod squad, got on, and we decided to meet up and check out what each other have been working on. We started over at my base simply because it was closer to spawn, and I kind of gave him a little bit of a tour of some of the projects I had been like starting, and honestly, we got to chatting and we started talking about what we wanted to do for our series. Yeah, so my whole thing this I guess for the series is I'm going to be building my own custom island
Ooh,
out in the
cool.
ocean.
Oh, that's a perfect
um
spot for it too. You got like,
yeah,
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 right
I
next to
wanted to
spawn.
be close to spawn, and it's such a big ocean that I have like plenty of space to like work around, and like it's gonna, so I'm thinking like probably by episode 3 I'm gonna do a gunpowder farm
Cool.
for as part of like just I want everyone to have rockets and stuff.
Right, yeah.
Um, and then I'm gonna cover it up with a giant volcano.
Nice. You got your cut work out, or your work cut out for you then.
Oh yeah, no,
Big
I'm
goals.
probably yeah, I'm probably like biting off way more than I can chew, but as
Ah,
of
you're
right now
fine.
that's the plan.
That's a cool plan, man.
And I guess I have some lore like I'm gonna have it be where I'm the CEO of what I've lovely named Codacorp.
Kodacore,
Um
nice.
and if you've watched the Jurassic World movies, it's basically like I'm gonna be like Biosyn. I'm gonna be the bad guy.
Okay, that's funny because
So
I'm actually trying to be
yeah,
a
yeah,
wildlife
you're like
reserve. So I'm trying to be the
yeah.
good guy. I'm trying to be the peaceful guy who's like, all about conservation,
Oh,
and I'll take in people's dinosaurs that they don't have space for if they want to sponsor it.
so we're
Um,
gonna be like
we might be,
enemies.
yeah, we might have a little storyline where I'm like, he's bad, down with
He's
Kodacorp.
yeah, honestly that's so good actually.
That's
But yeah, so the island I'm gonna build is like it's an island where dinosaurs are just naturally there. So kind of like Marvel, like primitive island.
yeah,
They've just got like dinosaurs there, and then so my company has decided to just build a bunch of research facilities and like capture them all, and like is trying to make medicines, foods, and like
sure,
all this kind of
yeah,
stuff.
kind of
Um,
using and abusing the dinosaurs instead of
yeah, and we're kind
caring and
of
loving.
like yeah, and like I mean, like I will still take care of them because I
Oh, of
love
course,
dinosaurs and
of
I'm not
course.
gonna be evil, but like the lore base
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah. Yeah. I'm
gonna
I'm
be
picking up
like
what you're
that.
putting down.
Where it's like one of those zoos you go to and you don't know if they're abusing the animals, but you just get that feeling being around them,
Right.
you
You're
know?
like, this is so nice?
So
Question mark.
is it nice? That tiger looks sad.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that's I guess the lore I've come up with.
Cool. No, that's gonna be a
So
really
I
fun
think there's
idea.
definitely some opportunities for some storyline between us.
Totally. Yeah, I'm with it on that. That sounds fun.
Yeah. And then after we finished up at my base, we headed over to his base to check out what he's been working on his first couple of days and talk a little bit about what his plans for the future of his series are. I'll let you guys go check out his channel and his video talking about all of that. Again, the links will be in the description below. But so far, it sounds like we're going to be on opposing sides, so there will be plenty of fun interactions we'll have with the Sauropod squad. And honestly, I'm so excited. But yeah, let's get up back over to my base and finish up that basement. After Jacob left, I kind of got busy working on this little sub level we've got going. I went for a very organic and earthy sort of feeling. I wanted it to feel like we've basically just come down with a shovel and started digging in the earth, and I've added like these supports, like almost like we're trying to prevent it from collapse. So it's a very like not well made, but like kind of very organic looking thing. And I've started filling it with a couple of contraptions. I've got over here my create press, which just lets me throw in some materials. They go through the press, get pressed into sheets, and then I've been using them to just craft whatever I need. This is obviously still pretty manual, but like for the early game, this is exactly what I need to get me through. And I've kind of already used it to make some of these item vaults with which in combination with our storage mod lets me kind of just dump all my stuff, and then I can just go through and like search for whatever I need. If I need more iron, I can just go in, grab some more. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with this. It is made it so I don't have to build the giant storage room, and instead all of my items are just contained in this one little area. And I even got really lucky when I was exploring the Nether and found a bastion. And in that bastion, I found a netherite ingot in the treasure chest. And that let me make this advanced wireless terminal, which allows me to basically, from a distance, open up that storage thing. So now, from like wherever I'm building, I can just kind of open it and have access to all my items, which is really, really cool. I'm really, really happy with it. So now that we've kind of got this going, I've also left like a little bit of room for expansion. I want to get into working on decorating this. And that's pretty much exactly what I did. I decided to use a lot of the different mods to try and decorate this as much as possible and put as much little detail into there as I totally could. I tried to incorporate parts of Fossils and Archaeology and make it feel really tropical with some of the verdant vibes plants and just some regular acacia leaves to kind of give it that like very like green and lush feeling, but also like incorporate those tropical feelings. And I really just tried to make sure every little corner of this build had something to kind of liven it up and make it look a little special, and just tried to put as much detail into this whole build as I could. And as soon as I was done, I got a message from Gob saying he wanted to meet up and come check out my base, and that's exactly what we did. If you want to come inside, I've also done a little bit of the insides as well.
I can't believe how much of this you've done like already.
Thank you. It was my fall break from school, so right as I got the invite, so I was like, oh, this is perfect. So
yeah, well timed.
Yeah.
Oh my god, your attention to detail is like unmatched. This is incredible.
Thank you.
I actually want to live in this room.
I know that was kind of my whole point, because I feel like I often, like, when I build a starter base, I just abandon it like after a couple of days or weeks. And I really wanted to make it like make me want to come back in here every now and then to just like sit, watch the television,
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've got the real starter base down here.
Oh, I've just seen this lamp has like the texture to look like lights emitting out of it. It's so clever.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
Here.
Gee, you were really playing with all the tools in the toolkit here.
Oh yeah, I was really happy to see we had furniture and stuff, and then I'm hiding some of my more technical and like, not the most aesthetic things down here.
My jaw dropped when I came down the ladder and saw what you've done down here. This is all even like terraformed down here.
Yeah. Well, I found
it's like a big wormhole. Like
yeah,
a worm burrow.
That's exactly what I'm going for. That's like
oh really?
Like you just took you just decided like I'm gonna take my shovel and just dig a hole under my house, and that was the whole vibe I wanted. Once we had kind of wrapped up at my base, he took me over to his base to see what he had been working on, and I got to see his absolutely gorgeous Tiktaalik enclosure. I honestly loved it so much. It was super cool. Go check out his video. He built it. It's so cool. Just please go check him out. But yeah, so honestly, getting to see what he was working on was absolutely amazing, and I'm so excited to see what he gets up to the rest of the series. Alright, now that our base is pretty much done, I think it's time to focus on what we're actually here to do, which is work on the Fossils and Archaeology mod. The 2 biofossils you see up on that shelf are the only 2 I have, and since that's definitely a problem, I think it's time to go mining for some fossils. after I went mining, I have found a tar pit, which from the first day of the server, I was told that no one had really been able to find one, so a lot of people have been missing the tar and not had a whole lot. So I grabbed those buckets and I headed to spawn, and that's when I met up with Jay and we started working on building out this little tar farm, which is automatically like gathering the tar droplets from these slimes, and we can use that to get tons of the Cenozoic creatures. We just got some iron golems there, like hitting them and turning them into the little teardrops, and then they get funneled into this chest here, and as you can see, it's already produced a ton. I think a couple of people have been loading the area. I think Leaf and Lori were terraining while me and Jay were trying to figure out this whole like area. And yeah, so I think it's been well worth it to actually build this, and it was definitely a bit of a group, like, let's figure out how to do this, because there's no set design for this, as this is, you know, a very modded thing, so we all kind of just sat down and put our heads together and managed to figure out something that works pretty good for all of us, and honestly, I'm really, really happy with it. So, yeah, let's get back over to base and break out some of those fossils I gathered. Alright, I just got all of these bones, so now I think I'm going to go quickly set up an analyzer. And this should do for now, so now I can just dump all of the fossils we've been given in here. And there we go, and then take out these bones, because those weren't supposed to go in. And then we should start getting, there we go, DNA, our very first, and oh my gosh, it's a Deinonychus, just like our single player world. That's actually really funny. I didn't even intend to do that, but that's really, really cool. So yeah, now we have our very first fossil DNA. I'm going to let the rest of this cook up and we can see what we get, and then I think we'll be done for the episode. And here is our haul. I went ahead and let all of the biofossil go down, so we've got a lot of really good DNA, like T-Rex, we got Ankylosaurus, all very good. And then I ran to spawn and got about 4 stacks of the tar drops and went ahead and analyzed those and got tons of Cenozoic DNA. I'm thinking that for our next episode, as a little teaser, I'll go ahead and tell you that my plan is to work on the Dodo Island, which I'm thinking I'm just going to terraform this little island over here and slap a whole bunch of dodos on it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode and are as excited for this series as I am. I can't wait to get working, and I hope you guys have enjoyed today and will enjoy the rest of this series. But yeah, without keeping you too much longer, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya!